Yo, so how's the angle of the dangle? My name is Pone, hanging out today, coming at you guys with a cool little commentary topic. This one could kind of feed your curiosity and your needs. And you guys are like, Pone, why is Battlefield Bad Company 3 in the title? Why are you talking about it right now, Mr. Guy? It's going to be a little while till it comes out, brother. Help me understand. To be serious, this is actually going to be a really cool commentary. Hopefully you guys can appreciate this. Some of you guys may know this. Some of you guys may have put it together. But this is how I think it's going to continue out. A couple months back, I talked about how an article released quoted some of the guys within EA saying that they were going to terminate. They were going to straight euthanize that puppy that is Medal of Honor. They're going to take that out of the rotation. What they wanted to, and what they had intended to do, was create Medal of Honor to be a complement to Battlefield. So we'd expect Battlefield one year, Medal of Honor next, Battlefield, Medal of Honor, and it was going to rotate back and forth. So each one of them have about 2 years to create their game, and they can keep it balanced, similar to how Infinity Ward and Treyarch go with the Call of Duty titles. So, at first glance, I was like, oh, okay, so, I mean, there is a likelihood that they could actually split Battlefield into Battlefield 4, 5, 6, and split Bad Company 3, 4, 5, and do it like that. But with the aim and the destination towards bringing Medal of Honor in there, it made me think that, hey, they wanted to have a couple games as their main star focal point behind their first-person shooters. And Battlefield is obviously their most dominant franchise in the FPS category for EA. And they look a lot to that. Now, Medal of Honor flopped. One of the people in their organization said that they will no longer be putting that in the rotation. They didn't say they were going to stop making Medal of Honor games entirely. They just said it's not going to live up to what we wanted it to be because of the poor sales. So, I mean, I'm not saying there's going to be another one. I'm not saying there's not one. To be fair, I doubt there'll be another Medal of Honor. But what they did do in the same moment, in the same week, I don't know if it was the same article, but in the same week, the guy also said what we will be doing is they promised that there was going to be a complement to Battlefield. What they did is they said there will be yearly first-person shooters always. So, and that makes sense. I mean, that's something they want to do and keep out there. So at first glance, I'm like, wow, if they can't make two different kinds of Battlefields, what else is there? Are they going to pick up Homefront? I'm starting to think, I'm like, what other games have that publicity and that power like Call of Duty and Battlefield? I can't think of another one that's as dominant as those two. Crysis, no, I don't think can keep up. So it hit me. I'm like, well, then they must be doing Battlefield every other year. But now I have other information that makes me think otherwise. And this other organization I didn't even think of because they've been so secretive. You guys may or may not have heard of Respawn Entertainment. For you guys that need to know about them, I'll give you a little bit of back history on these guys. Basically, Respawn Entertainment is the previous Infinity Ward. If you guys do not know who Infinity Ward are, they are basically the guys behind Call of Duty. This group, between Jason West and Vincent Pella, these guys were the ones that created, basically, they're responsible for Call of Duty. The guys that made the steps forward, that were innovating, they were just blowing everything up, making Call of Duty what it is today. These guys were responsible for it, them and their team. Now, they were the original Infinity Ward. A couple years back, I believe 2010, some complications came about. They were fired for insubordination. Don't know what it is. They probably slept with somebody's wife, pissed somebody off. Kind of shocked a lot of people. So they left. They bailed out. Activision took over. They appointed new people. But within that 46-man team they had, I believe the number was 38 of them. So almost all of the people that were previously working with the other two founders, the co-founders, they actually followed them over to Respawn Entertainment, which gives me faith. I don't even know what game they're coming out with, but I have so much faith in this community because whether or not you're a Battlefield fan, you're a Call of Duty fan, or whoever you are, there is no knocking. Many Battlefield players have played Call of Duty 4, and anyone that's played Call of Duty 4 shouldn't have a bad thing to say about the game. And even though there were a lot of flaws in Modern Warfare 2, the way and the big gap between COD 4 and MW2 was incredible. There were so many great things they brought in, the new upgraded visuals, not necessarily upgraded visuals, but it was flashier, looked better, it was more impressive, better maps, more guns, attachments. They brought in the nuke, better kill streaks. I have faith in this company to do so many big things. And it wasn't until the Battlefield reveal that I found out that EA actually has this team now. And I was like, whoo! And then I put two and two together, I got my math together, counted my fingers, and I'm like, well, there's your answer. So what we should expect is we should expect Battlefield 3 coming up, right? We have, not Battlefield 3, but Battlefield 4 this year. And rumor has it is they are in the works of Battlefield Bad Company 3. They're in the works of creating the game right now. Rumor has it that Battlefield 4 multiplayer is going to be revealed at E3. And that's also when the rumor has it that Respawn is finally going to announce the title and a little bit of hint and pointers towards what their game's going to be called and what their game is going to be. Now, what we do know from Respawn Entertainment is it's not going to be as COD-like as you think it is. Now, they may completely take it in a different direction, but I do have faith in this company. You guys may not have prior history with Call of Duty, but understand this team was the one responsible for the good CODs. You know, that's just something you need to understand, whether or not you have a rivalry or hatred for Call of Duty, and I know Call of Duty tension is high in the community right now, but I have a lot of faith in Respawn Entertainment to create a great title. Now, I was kind of taken off guard because they've been rumored to be aiming towards a sci-fi kind of feel, similar to like Gears of War or Halo or something like that. So I'm not sure how big that's going to be, but this team should impress, and I feel it'd be basic honesty right here. Unless EA could get their hands on Call of Duty, which isn't going to happen, I think the only other group out there capable of promoting a game or getting a game up there to be maybe a COD killer, if you will, or bringing their game out to have such publicity and such power is this group, Respawn Entertainment. And I wanted to share that with you guys so you guys understood. So this year we should expect Battlefield 4. Respawn's game I would expect next year because I think they've had 3 years to work on it now. So I think they've pretty much just wrapping up what they've been able to work on so far with Respawn, trying to create the best first title they can, so it's just simple upgrades and enhancements for the next one. And I expect to see whatever the name of the title is going to be filled in with Battlefield. So Battlefield 4, Respawn's first game next year. Bad Company 3, Respawn's second game. And I think they're going to alternate like that. So some of you guys may have not heard of these people before. Hey, maybe you guys put this together before I did. I'm sure a handful of you guys know about this. Now, I knew about this company, obviously, from my history with Call of Duty, but I had no clue EA picked them up. And that is something I'm very, very, very excited for. And hopefully you guys are too. But that's just me. Maybe you guys had some questions. I mean, if you do, if there's anything else you hear about, feel free to hit me up. But I just wanted to share this with you in excitement. You know, rumors on the Vine are just basically about BC3 has begun process, which could be true or not. You never know. You never know where some of the sources come from. But I feel quite confident that I'm almost positive we're going to see the first multiplayer bit from E3 for Battlefield 4, and we're supposed to be dealing with Alpha shortly thereafter, and I think that Respawn will introduce their game at that event on top of seeing the Xbox 720 or whatever it's going to be called. E3 is going to blow up this year, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new here to keep up to date on all that, and whether it's console-related, Battlefield-related, or anything like that. I'm just really, really, really excited about this, that, you know, that they had such dominance to create some of the best two shooters ever created, and I will argue that until I die. The fact that they now have the backing behind EA, and that they, you know, like I said, they just innovate. That's what they do. They create things. They make things bigger and better. And the fact that they had 38 of the 46 people that previously worked there follow them over to create a new one, because all of those people straight up resigned after the other two were gone, shows faith and loyalty, and that's something to look forward to. So that's just my talk on the topic. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the commentary. Maybe you guys are just as excited as I am. Some of you guys maybe not. So those guys that are worried, it doesn't mean it's going to be like Call of Duty. It just means there's going to be another fast-paced shooter, probably similar to Call of Duty, but it's going to poop on that. So you just understand how that is, and just kind of giving you guys an awareness about it. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Be sure to drop a like rating on this video, and I will catch you guys around. Peace out. Get it.